Well guys, I picked up this John Deere zero-turn mower the other day off of Facebook. It turned into a project mower. What was expressed to me when I bought it was, hey, it's not running, it needs a carb clean. Cool, no problem, that's easy to do. So I bought it, brought it home, pulled the carburetor off, opened the carburetor, spotless. Oh wow, that's not good. So I dove into it some more and got cranking it and realized for some reason I was getting airflow back from this jug. That's not good. So I ended up backfired through the intake and kind of caught all that on fire a little bit, but it went right out. So just a quick flash over. So I ended up pulling the head off, and I found when I got going through everything, and this is really weird because I wouldn't have think, stuff you see. What ended up happening here was this screw here, okay, was down in the intake, okay, and what it was doing was it was holding the intake valve open, so it went down through the intake and got wedged, so it was holding the intake valve open. Now, the other thing with that though, and I'm not really sure how this happened with it, but I guess at some point the valve must have been open enough that the piston could have pushed it, was I found a broken rocker. So, I'm like, well, that's not good. So, but it seems like everything's good with the piston. I don't see any damage to the piston. Best I can tell, the valve's sitting down flush against the head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to clean all the old gasket material off, buy a new head gasket, exhaust gasket, intake gasket, and rocker arm. And I'm going to put it all back together. The push rod seems to be straight too, so it doesn't seem to be bent, so I really don't understand why it snapped like it did. So, but I'm going to go through and buy them a couple of parts and put it back together and see what it does. So I don't see any. The other thing usually you see when a piston smacks a valve is you usually see damage to the piston. But looking at this, I don't see any damage on it. So if it tapped it, it must have been maybe idling. So I'm not really sure what happened, or I really don't know actually, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna, maybe the rocker is just weak and it just snapped, I don't know, or maybe it tilted on there and got caught on the other rocker and was still hooked up and snapped. I really don't know, but I'm gonna buy some parts, put it back together and see what happens with it. I'll give you guys a video when I'm putting it back together, and we'll go from there. Here's the back view of the thing. So, tilt up hood on the thing. It's pretty cool actually. It's a John Deere f680 with a Kohler engine. So